Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about this whole fish topic yet again. And, my voice is kind of going away, but I'm going to get through this the best I can. I was trying to record a video, and I was going to do like a pre record video, add receipts in there, add all this stuff in there. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to go live, talk from my heart, and express how I feel, and that'll be that. And we're just going to get through it. And I'm just going to say how I feel about the situation. And we're just going to, that's just what it's going to be. So, good morning to everybody. I'm glad that you are here. But before I get into my feelings about the whole fish topic, my feelings about the shade that was thrown my way, my feelings about, just a lot of stuff that I was looking at. And I was just like, oh, damn. Oh, really? Before I get into all of that, I want to say I did a soft launch for these new PJs that I added to my website. I wanted to get some type of merch that matched my brand. And I decided to come up with adding pajamas to, that. And I did a very soft launch over the weekend. And I did it like in the afternoon of Saturday. So I launched these PJs. They are, very comfy, cozy pajamas. And I put together just like a quick video, and I put them up for pre-sale on my website. And I got an overwhelming response from you guys. I got like more purchases than I thought that I would. So I want to thank all of you guys who went over to neekatnight.com and purchased my PJs that I have. I will have more things coming. This was just a very soft launch just to gauge the gauge how much my subscribers liked it, if they messed with it, what they felt about it. And, I got a crazy response. So I'm forever grateful, and I'm thankful for all of you guys who, checked it out. With that being said, let's jump into this topic at hand. Okay. So, and again, you can find these at neekatnight.com. Okay. Spelled just like my channel. Okay. Go on over there and, get you one for you, or get you one for your girl, or get you one for somebody. But, do what you got to do. Okay. All right. It's not for real. So let me get into this. So over the weekend, or a little bit before the weekend, I got a DM from one of my subscribers. And so my subscriber hit me up and said, hey, basically asking me if I had looked at T.S. Madison video that she had done on the woman in Indianapolis who had, had the video where she exposed the guy, said that they were on the DL, and, and T.S. Madison had gave her thoughts about it. And my subscriber had hit me up and they were like, hey, check out T.S. Madison video. She's saying that this woman deserved to die, basically saying that they didn't feel like it was right. And so they provided the link to the video. And when I went to the video, the first few minutes of the video, T.S. Madison was talking about fish and referring to women as fish. So as I seen the video, I looked and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't want to be called fish. I don't think that that's, a cute word for females. I don't really like that. And so in the video, she also somewhat addressed Gio, which is her manager who at the time, who they had just fallen out. Gio had did several videos online, and Gio had talked out about T.S. Madison, talking about T.S. Madison character, and, was kind of like saying like T.S. Madison was this type of person, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, I don't really like the word fish. And I would just, tell people like, hey, this is what's going on with her and Gio. But then after I give you guys the basis of, this is what Gio said, this is what she responded, let's talk about the whole term fish. Now, in my video was not to disrespect T.S. Madison. My video was not to berate, degrade, or or anything like that. It was not to spin any fucking narrative. I don't need to spin narratives at all. It was not to try to paint T.S. Madison out to be a way. It was just me simply saying, hey, I don't like that word. I don't want to be called something that stink. Okay. And I got my audience to kind of chime in on what they felt about the word. It was not to to diss anybody. It was not no dissing you type of thing. It's not no competition. Ain't no competition. Period. There is nothing to compete with. There is no competition. It was not a competition. It was no narrative. It was none of that. And I'm getting very irritated because it was not made in malice. The people who came on to my platform, it was comedy, it was comedic, it was funny. I had a woman who chimed in who was a phone sex operator. The shit was funny to me. And not one person chimed in and disrespected T.S. Madison. People just simply gave their feelings on a term that is being used in reference to us women. And within that, I pulled up my Instagram and I'm like, I talked about this on my Instagram. I had a little dialogue back and forth. There was a man in the gay community. He was a gay man, and he tried to explain to me the term. And then he's like, we call trans women the girls, and we call real women fish. And I'm like, so you call somebody who wasn't born a woman a girl, but then you call a girl who was born a girl a fish. And I said that was kind of backwards and I don't like it. After I did that video, like I said, I had like Daytime Tea Time had chimed in. I had so many women had chimed in, and nobody came from a place of malice at all. After I did that video, immediately, maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes after me rapping, doing a video, I get a text message from Tasha K. So I get a text message from Tasha K, and Tasha K kind of says, what did she say? She said, oh wait. What the fuck? Okay. She said, oh my God, your hair tonight was fire. Because in the video, I had worn my natural hair. I had worn an afro. I my hair was in an afro and it just was out and it just was, it was doing what it was doing. And, she said, saying that, my hair tonight was whatever. And I was like, oh, thanks, boo. And then so she's like, girl, I turned into that video. And I was like, whoa, talking about the video. So I was kind of surprised that I got a text message from Tasha K, because me and Tasha don't have I texted her before? Yes. Have I talked to her on the phone before? Yes. But it was not on no buddy stuff. The last time I talked to Tasha on the phone, it was probably last year or last year in June. I had text Tasha with when she had fell out with Daytime Tea Time, right? And I texted her and I was like, dang, you and Daytime Tea Time fell out, is there y'all can't nip this in a bud? Is there any way that y'all could be cool, or anything like that? And at that time, last year in June, she was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I reached out to Daytime Tea Time. I'm like, dang, y'all, dang, we don't want to have a repeat. Can y'all be cool? Blah, blah. At that time, Daytime Tea Time was like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I left it alone. I don't be texting, anybody trying to be buddy with anybody. I'm cordial with every YouTuber on this platform. I show love to everybody. I follow everybody on Instagram. I follow Tasha K. I follow Lovely T. I follow Daytime Tea Time. I follow Armand Wiggins. I follow The Wiley Show. I follow Amadi the Ruler. I follow The Shade Room, The Neighborhood Talk. I follow Chronicle Speaks. I follow a lot of Black YouTubers in this sector. And like, if somebody posts something funny, I'll do like, like a comment like, oh, that was funny, or oh, good video here, or just to kind of show my camaraderie. But I'm not like buddy with anybody on YouTube. I'm just not. So I was kind of shocked when Tasha K had hit me up and text me, because I mean, she had hopped on my live when I did the live with Jason Lee, because that was about her. And, I had did the video and I was trying to be fair on both sides. And I'm always trying to be fair and balanced, And so, she'd hopped on my live and like, we kind of had discussed some things. And I'm like, it was kind of like, like a kiki, like, I'm like, girl, like, one of those. And that was that. So, when she hit me up about my video, I was like, I was like, oh, that's different. Like, she had never like texted me on that type of shit before, or I don't remember. So I was like, damn, that's cool, telling me like, damn, the video, like you peep my video, whatever, cool. So then fast forward, I go, I think like a few days ago. So first I did my video, then I got the text from Tasha about the video, and then the next day, T.S. Madison responded. So T.S. Madison responded to my video that was not made in malice. My video was not made in malice. My video was not made with ill intent. T.S. Madison did a response video or whatever. And I'm not looking at the chat because I know there's trolls and I know there's all kind of shit. I'm not even about to go there because I'll cuss y'all asses out if you get out of line, period, point blank. This is how I feel and this is what the fuck I feel. And this is what I'm going to say, period. Because I'm fair to everybody. Now, what was I saying? Because now I need some damn water. Where's my water? Oh, here's my water. Now I need some goddamn water. Because my voice is going out. And if I need to get anybody together, y'all be trying me and I just don't got the time. So anyway, so T.S. Madison did a video. T.S. Madison responds to my video about the fish topic. Again, my video was not to disrespect her. It was not to come for her. But yet you make a video coming for me. So you make a video throwing subliminals at me when I'm not trying to come for you. All I'm saying is I don't like the word. Period. But you make a video as if I'm bothered by you dressing up as how you dress up or how you feel inside. I don't care about that. How you feel, how you want to dress, that I don't give a fuck about it. So to make a video in response to me saying that I don't want to be called something that stinks, and to make a video and say, oh, I'm getting my makeup done by a woman, and I'm getting my I'm getting a beat by a woman, and I was just like, is that necessary? I don't care about you dressing up as a woman. I don't give a fuck. I'm not in competition with you. I wake up, I snatch this motherfucking weave off, take all this makeup off, and I'm still what the fuck I am regardless. I'm not in competition with you. And it was not one of those things where I'm competing with you. So to make that video, like as if I give a fuck how you dress or how you want to live your life, that's not what it was. It was simply me saying, listen, whenever anybody in your community feels a way about how a person talks that is heterosexual or how we come at you guys, I meet it with respect. I have respect for people, period. I was raised on respect. So if somebody tells me, Neek, I don't like this, or Neek, I don't like that, or Neek, this term is offensive. Like I said in my last video, when I was growing up, the word tranny to me, I never felt like it was a derogatory term. I always thought it was just a simple abbreviation of a longer word. I thought it was a shortened abbreviation of transgender. I never used it in malice or ill intent or anything like that. But as soon as I got wind, it's derogatory to say this. It's offensive to people to use this term. Guess what I did? I don't use it because I don't offend. I don't purposely try to disrespect people or offend people. Period. When I was growing up, I grew up around the whole Boondocks phase, right? I wasn't like big on the Boondocks, but everybody at my school was big on the Boondocks. And the Boondocks was a big thing, right? And one of the phrases in the Boondocks was, nigga, you gay, right? That was a phrase that a lot of people at my school used. I probably, I'm sure I've used it before and things like that, right? And it wasn't to say that you're a homosexual or anything like that. It was used as far as like, if somebody does something stupid or silly or, or dumb, that somebody would say, nigga, you gay. Like, why you do that? Like, nigga, that's gay. Like, that's stupid. Kind of like that. And at the time when I was younger, I didn't look at it as like, damn, this is really correlating somebody's sexuality as stupid or dumb or whack. That's kind of not cool. I didn't use it because that's like, I realized that's not right to put down somebody's sexuality or use a term that kind of, groups of people or says something like that. I didn't fucking use it out of respect, out of knowing better, period. So with the whole fish topic, you may have not known that a woman may not want to be called that because you may have not had ill intent, as there are things that I didn't have ill intent in using. However, out of respect, I stopped using them, period. You may not know how it is to be a woman who has people correlating fish as a disrespectful term and calling it as because it's something that's stinking, disrespecting women in that way. You may not understand how we feel. So it's just like, listen, I don't really like that. So for you to come back and try to taunt me in a video and say that I'm in some motherfucking cure and, oh, my pussy must stink, and kikiing with your employees, asking your employees, such and such. Oh, you got a problem with me calling you fish? Your employees, Gio, and every other employee has proven to you that they fucking lied to you for a check. Each and every employee, after they leave, they talk about your character. They talk about how you treat people. They don't keep it real with you while they're getting a check. So to ask people who you are employing what they feel about a work, they're not going to keep it real with you. Period. So, oh yeah, anybody who says that must be insecure. And I'm getting my makeup done. And I just was looking at that, and I thought that was the most trash response for something that was not meant to, be a shady thing. Like, I thought that was a trash, garbage response, and I felt like that showed T.S. Madison's true colors, period. So, you know, I was going to respond to it over the weekend, but I got busy. Like I said, I dropped the PJs on my website and I ended up getting busy and I wasn't able to make a response for that. And I also wasn't able to make the update on Janae, the woman in Indianapolis, that I was supposed to make because I got busy and I was overwhelmed with the support that I got from, launching the PJs. So I was already going to respond to that. So then fast forward, Tasha had posted something. And like I said, Tasha had hit me up. And this is no beef. I'm a person, before I say anything else, I'm a person that was raised where you teach people how you want to be treated. And if you're a woman, you can tell somebody how something made you feel without it being a beef. Now, in social media, there's so much backbiting, backstabbing, bullshit that happened, and there's so much idolizing of people that people are no longer keeping it real, period. So, me, I try to be as fair as I can be, and I try to be as real as I can be. So, I don't try to intentionally, throw like certain YouTubers under the bus. Like, I've given my opinion on Tasha K before, but I never wanted to be a part of a Tasha K hate train. I never wanted to be a part of, people like, like with the whole Cardi B thing. I thought it was kind of whack the way that there was this whole hate train formulated. I thought that, and I was vocal about it. I was vocal about not liking the way that she conducted the interview, but I was also vocal in saying, okay, but even though I don't like it, y'all taking this too far. Like, y'all doing too much. Like, it's just going too far. And I was fair. I felt like. And I feel like I've always been fair, And my voice is going out, y'all, so sorry. I feel like I've always been fair, when it comes to things. So I had, Tasha had hit me up after I had did my video about the fish topic, and she texted me. And then I had seen her post the post because I see a lot of her posts because I follow her. Like I said, I follow everybody. And so I had seen this post, and this post, it says, "Winos, we just dropped the most intense, real, and messy interview of the year. We literally just created content for almost every Black YouTuber in one single show. Stay tuned because this shit will shift YouTube. Hit dogs are gonna holler." Right? So I looked at that and I wasn't thinking that I would be shaded, or I wasn't thinking that it would be T.S. Madison in the video. I had just did a video on T.S. Madison. I had brung up the fish thing. I brung that up. That was kind of like a topic that I felt, strongly about. And so, I seen this and I'm like, it's going to create content for every Black YouTuber, blah, 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 and all this stuff. And I'm just like, hit dogs are going to holler, da, da, da. So I'm looking at it, and I seen that she had just posted a video on Future. She had just posted a video on a couple other topics, but like I said, I was busy over the weekend, so I hadn't got a chance to check it out. But I thought that it was something that probably pertained to that. I didn't think that it was something pertained to a video that I posted. I didn't think that at all. Like, I didn't think that. But I feel like T.S. Madison went on there to do damage control because of how trash T.S. Madison's response was to me. And I called T.S. Madison out about it. And I said on my post on my Instagram, and I talked about how I found it ironic that T.S. Madison never goes after the gay men in her sector or anybody else in the LGBT community. But the minute that a heterosexual woman, biologically born woman, says anything, T.S. Madison goes full on attack. But then you'll have people from the LGBT community that will trash T.S. Madison left to fucking right. And T.S. Madison don't never say shit. Don't never say nothing. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little irritated. So let me take another drink. But I really felt some type of way. And let me just woosah for a second. Because I get highly mad. And I'm one of those ones that I get mad to the point where, like, that's why I don't like to beef with people, because, like, if I drop a tear or if I get mad to this point, I don't play with bitches. I would want to fight, like, period. Like, I don't play with people. So I seen that. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me, out of all the disrespectful shit that motherfuckers say about your ass, you clap back at me? And all I said was, I don't like that word. It stinks. It stinks. It's a word that means stinky. And it's a word that I don't like. And out of all the shit, you throw shade at me. I felt like it should have been nothing but understanding. Because when somebody come at me, I try to understand as much as fucking possible. And I hate to even, like, you know, get this mad. I really do. I hate to get this mad because I do not let bitches see me sweat or know that they but I just don't like it at all. Period. But let me try to calm down. Let me try to calm myself down. Because I don't work myself up, because I'd be ready to fight. And I'm the type, I don't give a fuck if you a man, a bitch, nothing. I don't play with people. I don't play with bitches, and I don't play with people. So I don't like people to fucking play with me. I got my baby. This is my baby sock too. I'm fucking her sock up. But right. Right. I'm the type, like, I do, like, when I get so fucking mad, like, oh, like, if you see me drop a tear, then that means clear it, bitch, because I'm about to wreck some shit. Like, clear it. Like, that's just how I am. Like, you see me drop a tear, bitch, you better move out the motherfucking way. That's just how I am, period. Like, bitch, fuck you talking to, bitch? Like, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Ooh. Anyways. So like I was saying, I felt it ironic that all of the men in the LGBT community, all of the trans women in the community say the most fucked up shit about T.S. motherfucking Madison. And she don't ever say a motherfucking thing to nobody. But I simply come not from a malice place, not trying to tear you down. And bitch, you want to try to, oh, I'm getting my makeup done by a woman. I don't give a fuck. I'm not in competition with you. You can't compete with me. Period. On your motherfucking best or worst day. It ain't no fucking competition. And that ain't shade. That's me being motherfucking real. You can't compete with me. Period. So when I see Tasha K, and like I said, this video is not for me to beef with people. I don't wish to beef with YouTubers. I don't wish to beef with bitches, period. That's not my character at all. I try to show camaraderie to people, but I don't like motherfuckers to play with me. And I let people play with me for so fucking long that I look at the video and it's T.S. Madison. So it's like, okay, so T.S. Madison is, this is about, like, a topic that I brung up is what's going to provide content for every YouTuber. That's my topic. And it was not no malice topic. So my topic is what's going to be the one to give all these YouTubers all of this motherfucking content. Then I get on the video and the first couple of minutes is shade towards me. Oh, hey, fish. I was like, Tasha, really? So I'm like, okay. All right, cool. All right, whatever. All right, cool, whatever. No biggie. So then I'm watching. So then that's that. Like, she kind of, hey, fish. Oh, I don't got a problem with you calling me fish. Da, da, da. I'm like, all right, cool. Because, you don't have to have a problem with, what I have a problem with, because we're not the same people. Period. But then later in the conversation, I didn't like the fact that anytime any YouTuber has an exclusive, anytime a subject or a topic is based on somebody else, anytime somebody brings something out to the forefront, if Tasha K has an exclusive, the first thing I'll say is, this is Tasha K exclusive. She broke this story. I got this from Lovely T. Daytime Tea Time broke the hell out of this fucking story. I give people credit. So to see that you shaded me in the fucking video, not only did you shade me in the video, but on top of shading me in the video, then it's to try to invalidate and say only women who have a problem with being called fish are insecure women. I'm not insecure at all about nothing. And it's fine to feel how you feel, but to make that blanket statement when I am the one who made that topic, and to say, oh, they are trying to spin narratives, they are trying to do this, when I've always tried to be fair. I really felt some type of way about that. They trying to spin narratives. I'm not trying to spin a motherfucking thing. I'm not trying to spin shit, but tell you, I don't like the word. What is to be spent here? What is to be spent? There's nothing to spin about how I feel. That's not a spin. That's how I feel. Period. They trying to spin this narrative. They are saying they are me. I'm they. And then you don't even give me credit and say, well, Nika night this or that, in which you don't have to, because the intention was for y'all name to circulate and YouTubers to make these videos. See, I didn't bring up the fish topic so that people can hop on a bandwagon. I didn't bring it up for people to get content out of it. I didn't get it for my name to trend. I didn't create that topic. It was just, I didn't even expect it to get the views that it got because it wasn't even like that. And I'm so to say that a topic that I brung up that you are now about to create content for every YouTuber, then shade me, then don't say even where it came from, then to diminish what I say or try to invalidate my feelings, to try to say, oh, anybody who feel away is insecure. I don't want to be called something that fucking stink. That ain't no narrative. That ain't no insecurity. That's me, period, saying I don't like that. Just like in that very video, my fish video, I had 2 transgender women who chimed in on that video, right? I had 2 transgender women. One was Ariel Valentine. Ariel Valentine hit me up and said, hey, I'm a transgender woman. I'm very open. I would love to come on your platform and talk about, what it's like to be a transgender woman and the experience. I don't get offended easily. I want to come on your platform and talk. I said, cool. I'm about to do a video on T.S. Madison. It'll be perfect. We can wrap it all into one. We could wrap it all into one. You could come talk on my platform. Ariel Valentine came on my platform. And when Ariel came on my platform, she was talking about her experiences. And, one of the first things that she brought up and Ariel said was, I find it interesting that I was dealing with men. And once I was dealing with men while I had a penis, they were interested in me using my penis on them, right? This is what Ariel Valentine said. And so I was like, word? And then she also said, and I found it crazy that as soon as I went through the transition and I had the surgery, the guys that I dealt with didn't want to deal with me no more. I'm like, dang, that's crazy, because the Malik Yoba situation, I had a big, long conversation with transgender women. I had a big conversation with gay men. I had a big conversation about, trans attraction and all of that kind of stuff. And the trans that I had on at that time said that is what men are into. And so I said, I don't think that that's straight. I don't think that that makes them straight, because I don't have a dick. And if you have a penis and they're interested in the penis and they want you to use it, that's not straight to me. So on the live of the whole fish conversation, there was another trans woman by the name of Taj. Taj came on and I asked Taj, I don't know if this is offensive to ask you, because Ariel was so open about it. I'm like, I don't know if this is offensive to ask you, but are you post or pre-op? Ariel wasn't comfortable with me asking whether or not she was post or pre-op, right? So I'm like, okay, well, answer me this. Do you find the men that you deal with, are they mainly interested in your penis? Or, not in your penis or that. Like, do they want you to use it? Ariel said yes. Okay. Not Ariel. Taj said yes. Right. So I said, okay, this is an interesting topic. We got the fish topic going on, and then we got the transgender woman outlook on life and how, they perceive life and how they feel about men. I said, I'm going to separate these 2 videos. I'm going to make one video about the fish topic so that people are just here for that. And then I'll have a separate video. I'll detach this video, make a separate video, and post the video about the transgender women. In that video, I combined the video that I did about the Malik Yoba situation, because I found it interesting that all of these trans women are saying that men are interested in their male parts. And so I combined the video of the Malik Yoba situation, a part of it, and then I combined the video of what Taj and Ariel had to say. When I posted the video separately, Taj did not like the fact that I was focusing on men focused on the male parts. Taj came to me and said, can you delete me off your Instagram? Because I had gave a shout out to Taj and Ariel for coming on my platform. Taj said, I don't want to be on there. Respectfully, can you, edit me out? Can you take me out the thumbnail? Out of respect, no problem. You don't want to be on my platform? Fine. I haven't had the time because I got busy over the weekend to edit her out of the actual video, which I will out of respect. But I immediately took her out of the thumbnail, deleted her off my Instagram out of respect. So if I'm able to give all of this fucking respect, why is it so hard to reciprocate that? Why is it, oh, well, we just gonna call you fish anyways. We don't give a fuck how you feel. That's not cool at all. If I'm giving you respect, if I'm treating you how you'd like to be treated, if I'm calling you how you'd like to be called, and I say, I'm so respectful of you, I don't mind to do this. That's cool. I don't want to offend you. I'm not going to call you that. That's offensive. Got it. If I tell you that fish is offensive, it should not be no, oh, fucking well, we going to call you it anyway. And if you don't want to be called it, you're insecure. Excuse me? So are you insecure when somebody calls you a tranny or faggot or if they say, because you're born a man, you're a man? Am I diminishing any of those things? So why is it that if I say I have a problem with something that correlates to something that stinks, why is that an insecurity? Or why is that me spinning a fucking narrative? And why is there so much fucking shade thrown at me when I try to be fair to everybody? And again, I'm not trying to beef with nobody, but it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Period. I don't like it. And I didn't even want to get out of my character. I didn't even want to take it there because, I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because with Tasha K too, it's there's been plenty of times where I'll get an exclusive on some R. Kelly shit or whatever, right? And I'll cover an R. Kelly topic. I'll break a part of a story. And then Tasha will come back and she has a larger platform than mine. She has more viewers than me. And she'll come and say, oh, this is exclusive. You heard it here first. It's I'm Wine with Tasha K. And I'll be like, but I'll be like, whatever. And so my subscribers hey, didn't you drop that first or didn't you? And I'm like, I'll be telling my subscribers, oh, hey, it's no big deal. That's her brand. She says it's exclusive, don't trip, So I don't trip off of shit like that. But, and it's not, and I'm not even, it's just the fact of how it was, how the whole, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And I let a lot of stuff slide because I don't be about no beef shit. I'm not in competition. I'm not trying to trend the internet. I'm not trying to have my name in people's mouths. And I get it how I motherfucking live on my own. I'm not about that shit. I know that the controversy shit, you know, all of that shit, like people use it and they want their name to trend. And that's not me. I don't know. I'm the type, like, you know, the person that you go to work with, like go to work and come and go home. That's kind of how I am on YouTube. Like I come to work and go motherfucking home. I don't be wanting headache. I don't be wanting to argue with bitches. I don't be wanting to do none of that. And a lot of the R. Kelly shit, I could have pressed the gas on a lot of more shit and spilled a lot of more shit. But do I fucking want the headache? Do I want motherfuckers trying to dox me? Do I want people trying to dig up my information, trying to tell people where I live? Do I want that headache? No, I fucking don't. I just want to go to work and fucking come home. That's how I treat this YouTube shit. So when I see shit like that, I just don't fucking respect it at all. Because I'm going to be real with you about how I feel, but I'm not going to disrespect or shade you. Like, I've kept it real on how I felt about certain commentary with Tasha, certain commentary with Lovely T, certain commentary. I'll keep it real. I'm not going to be fake and say I like something that I don't. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you I don't like it, but I'm not coming from a disrespectful place. I felt highly fucking disrespected in that video. I felt it. It could just be in my head, but I felt disrespected in that video. So anyways, I'll let some of y'all chime in. Somebody said, this too much, sis, let it go. You let it go. But like I said, I'm going to teach people how I want to be treated, and I'm going to speak on what I want, period. How I feel about something, how I, I'm going to speak on it, period. I don't care who is a fan of who. I don't care about what anybody's fan base feels. I'm a woman. And I'm going to speak to my feelings and how I feel, period. Period. Fuck you mean? Anyways. So, this shit be fucking up once I start taking callers. So, I don't know if it'll start messing up. But, hold up. Hey.
What's going on, Mama?
Hey, how are
Can you
you?
hear me? I'm good. This is a different name, but you should know who this is already.
Yeah, it's Lockhead Boss Lady, right?
Yeah, but it's commission reviews now. I came in and saw you upset. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't really know what happened. I knew about the video that you put out before, about the fish and everything. I did my own commentary on that, but I've never seen you, get upset. You usually pretty much, you do your commentary, you do your stuff, and you do whatever. But I've never seen you just get upset. So I was really curious to know what got you so upset when you had to come on here. You know, I've never seen you cry on here. This is the first for me.
Oh, because I don't really let motherfuckers get to me. But you're going to have to catch the replay because I don't want to go over all of it again.
Okay, but I mean the thing about I know it has been a long time since I've been here, but I've been doing my thing. But as far as the fish comment has never, whoever's in the comments saying that I sound dumb. Anyway, I'm not gonna respond to that. Anyway, as far as the fish comment, for some reason that has never actually bothered me. Now, a lot of people have come to me and said they can't believe I said that, but for some reason it's never bothered me. I know the name, the word of it, and everything is, the smell for women over the years has never been, a positive thing. But for some reason why I've never cared about it is because it never affected me. I knew mine didn't smell, so it just never bothered me. I know a lot of girls
My
growing up, a lot
pussy
of women
don't smell
can't
either,
stand that.
period. So that's not
But
it. It's not about, it's not, I mean, I understand that's your perception of it. My pussy don't
right,
stink
right.
at all, period.
No,
So
right. But it's a I know it's a negative thing around it. That's what I'm trying to say. When people want to say fish, people think it automatically think, okay, you calling me fish, that must be nasty. But for some reason, for some reason, it never bothered me because I never was a part of that community. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. So that's why when I hear the terminology, I'm like, okay, that's their terminology. You know, I think for women, we kind of have ours and they have theirs. Not saying that we shouldn't be able to say what we want to say, but it just never affected me like that. And I don't think I'm the only woman that feels like that. I know like when women hit me up and said that I was wrong. I think we all should be able to have our own opinion and not call somebody wrong. It's like you have your opinion. I don't think you're wrong. That's just you having your opinion about it. It never bothered me. And I
Okay.
just wanted to come on and show my support, you know, because I've watched you for years. I still watch you. Doesn't come out on your channel doesn't mean I don't watch you. When I saw
Mhm.
you, said I had to come in and say something, and I hope you will, you know, feel better. And hate to see you upset. I just wanted to come on real quick. I know people want to call in, and I was to
All
get back
right.
into the clouds. Like I,
All right. Thank
okay,
you for
mom.
chiming in. Hello.
Hey, Nick, how are
Hey,
you?
I'm
Hey, I
good.
just want to chime in real quick and just say that I don't think that when they be calling females fish, I don't think that we're supposed to hear it. I feel like it's something that's supposed to be like underground. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me because, like, it's just like how we say nigga. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
don't we don't say it in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? We're not even supposed to know that this is what they say.
Yeah, but we do know. And so if I do know that you're calling me that and I
Hmm.
tell you that I don't like it, that's just that, period. Like, I don't
Right.
care if I'm supposed to hear it or not. I heard it and I don't like it.
So you heard somebody refer to you as a fish?
I heard the conversation and the topic of us being generalized and called fish, and I don't like it.
Oh, okay. So you saying it was on a public platform for other people to hear? I
Yeah,
kind of agree with you on that
you
point.
probably gotta catch the replay. But thank you for chiming in. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all the women that are calling in saying that it doesn't bother them, this is the wrong cast for y'all to be on. First of all, because it's not for y'all. Click the fuck out, okay? Next, this is really crazy when somebody as strong as you and as passionate as you is crying. Like I see your passion and I see how hard you go for this. So it really gets personal to me when I actually like Tasha K, but that shit I clicked off of it last night. Like I seen her post that. When I seen T.S. Madison on that, I clicked immediately off. I don't even know what was said, but now the day after, like I'm kind of getting it from your page. And I respect you so much because you actually put stuff out that some people would never hear if they don't, if other people wasn't talking about it. So like you need your credit. You really need your credit. You're so humble, but it's crazy when people can't even just respect the game and be like, hey, she passed me this. That is some bullshit, Nick. Straight up. And
Yeah.
I know that you try to stay even and you try to stay like on the outskirts of shit, but I'm gonna say it for you. That's some bullshit. You do a great fucking job, Nick. And I promise people actually piggyback off your videos all the time because you be coming with heat back to back. And sometimes you're the only one talking about some of these topics and then people pick it up. So I feel like it's lame as fuck that people is coming at you. The fish shit, I don't care if you're gay, I don't care if you're straight. Period point blank. I don't like the word. If I was walking around calling people trannies and faggots and asking them did they have their sex surgery, that would be disrespect. So I don't give a fuck what nobody's talking about. Fish is not cute. It's disrespectful. I don't care if it's done in the light or the day or the dark. Don't say the shit. I feel like it's
Right.
just disrespectful. Like I said, if I called you a faggot, motherfuckers would be, oh my God. If I called you gay, people would be, oh my God. But we can't have something that we don't want to be, don't want to be called from y'all. That's crazy. And
Yeah.
then you justify it and go on a platform like that and think y'all doing something. That's really just whack as hell. I cannot respect them at all. TS nor Tasha K after that. And especially after she came on your live the day that I was on and made her comment. It was like, wow, you actually watching her show. You are a fan low key and you can't even respect her and her opinion and how she feel. That's crazy. So I just wanted to say that. I love you to death. Don't let these devils drag you and just
No,
stay
I
humble
mean
like you've been.
Yeah, I'm not letting him drag me. But and then like T.S. Madison just was so fake, like trying to take the whole Marion approach. Like I'm not like, girl, you was just throwing all the shade to me in your video, but then you do that video, and then now you on your Marion unbothered, the most mature, but you was so immature. Like I was just like, I can't
That's so
deal.
crazy too. I didn't like the video at all. That's why I cut off of it, because I don't like T.S. Madison from the way that she chose to address the situation with her manager and stuff. I didn't like that. So that really spoke to me in you know how I'm not going to deal with it. Another thing to understand, Nick, is obviously it feels like T.S. Madison is kind of like one of their celebrities in the LGBTQ community. So the other girl who didn't want this content or her face on your video, it probably has something to do with that. When you want to be associated with them, or when you're in a community with them, that's kind of how it goes. Just like when you want to be associated with a celebrity, etc., etc. So that's all I think it is. And a lot of people are going to try to drift away from you because they don't want that community to shun them. But see how the other girl in that was trans, she don't mind being called trans, and she don't even consider herself a part of that community, because honestly, I'm not going to lie. I feel like that has came and it has surpassed the whole black movement. I feel like now LGBTQ is something that people can be like, oh, I'm offended. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, first of all, let's not even deal with what sex you are. Let's treat people how they want to be treated equally, period. Before you even
Right.
get to what sex you are, before you even get past that, first of all, people are people. Respect them regardless, but don't push agendas on folks. Let people choose what they want and be clear. Because other shit I didn't like, Nick, was how we was talking about how niggas be or dudes secretly be messing with girls and men. That's some fucked up shit, and that shit is not right. It's not okay for you to be doing shit like that and not telling a woman who if in asking her if she want to be involved with that. That's some whack ass shit. Another thing that I know is that transgender people be tricking straight men into trying to think that they is real women, and that I cannot respect that shit at all. If you is what you is, be clear. But a lot of trans people I know, and I'm in the community, and I got several members of my family that are as well. Full drag. So don't even try. Don't come with it. But like I said, straight men, why are you trying to convert straight men? I've heard a lot of situations where they don't tell the man, then they get the man privately and tell him that they is a trans then. And then they mad because the man try to kill him. You can't do that shit. That shit is not okay. Let people choose what they cool with. If we not cool with fish, leave that shit at that. Don't bring it up around us. The same way we try to respect all of y'all jargon, gay, faggot, whatever, queer, the shit y'all don't like. And I love you, Neat. Keep going. Like, I really fuck with your channel and what you do. Keep going. We love that shit.
Yeah.
I
All
love you.
right.
That's
Thank you
all I
so
gotta
much.
say.
Thank you for chiming in. I love y'all
Yes,
too.
you bet. I love you, girl.
All right. Um. Hey.
Hi, hi, Neek.
Hi. How are you?
I know my voice is going hoarse too, girl. I'm so glad I got in here. To say really quick, I watched your video, and
What is
I
that?
watched your video, and I noticed one thing. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how long they've been saying it. Fish comes from a derogatory origin. And that is it. Point blank, bottom line, in a story. That's like someone giving me a gift and wrapping it in beautiful wrapping paper. And I open it up and it's a sack of shit. Okay. And someone tells me, oh, but it's a gift. No, it's still shit.
Right.
And that's it. I saw the video yesterday with Tasha K, and I was really irritated because she acted like she didn't even know you. Like she never calls in your show. She never talks to you. She acted like it was, she put on a whole show like you didn't, like nothing. Like she was riding Maddie's dick yesterday. And I was really irritated. And I just gotta say that. I gotta get that off my chest because I'm so glad I was able to get in here and say that. But do not cry because we
Yeah.
are all
No.
with you. You
And
know what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
even a cry like that because I don't want people to get it fucked up. Like, no, we cry. It's just like when I get really, 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 really fucking mad. That's just how I am. Like, cause I just really got that mad. And I didn't like it. I just did not like it.
Well, we with you, girl, okay? And I was a fan of T.S. Madison. I watch a lot of her stuff because she is, as far as her story, she's very encouraging as far as her story. But as a woman, as a natural born, I don't agree with everything she says. Of course I don't. I'm shaking right now because I'm so irritated by this whole situation. You did a good video. Don't let, because this whole platform, their whole community is all about what they says goes, and that's it. It's like when I think about that, the community, it's like all common sense goes out the window, all critical thinking skills goes out the window. We forget about everything that makes sense when it comes to that community. And it's like, if it's disrespectful to me, we say it's disrespectful. If we call them trannies, they're not going to accept that, right? But we have to accept the term fish, which comes from a derogatory term. First of all, like everybody's been saying, I don't like the term fish anyway. I don't like the scent of a woman being referred to as fish because everyone does not smell like fish. Okay. We don't all smell like fish. Okay.
Right.
So, but the fact that they pick the most derogatory, insulting thing that you can say about a woman and use that to refer to us, just be honest with it. Just be honest. That's all I'm saying. Just be honest and say where it comes from. I don't care what you call a term of endearment. I don't care. Just acknowledge the fact that it comes from a negative origin. And that's it. I love you, Neek. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
And I watched your video about that house, and me and my daughter saw it, and we're like, "Girl, put it into existence. It's gonna happen."
Oh, my
okay, just stay on course. It's gonna happen. Okay, just stay on course. Don't steer away. Stay on where you are and stay planted in where you come from. Okay.
All right.
We love you. All right. Bye.
Nubian.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, first of all, I want to say that you have been holding them tears back for a minute. I seen them in your eyes. I was like, damn, she about to cry, G. I think that you are a very strong person. So I'm the same way when it comes down to me.
Oh, wait, that was you said.
That was me. I was, because I literally
went live talking about
on her Wino podcast. She's talking about
I'm not playing the victim. I'm not a victim of shit.
I know you're not
directly. Okay, but hold on. I'm not a victim to nothing. I felt disrespected. Period. I'm not out here asking nobody for sympathy. I dropped a tear, and let's be clear, because I was fucking mad, not because I'm a victim, because I can hold my own against any fucking body. Period. Hold on. Let me mute you real quick. Hold on. Let me be clear. I could hold my own to any motherfucking body, period. I'm not a victim to nobody. I didn't come on here for sympathy. I didn't come on here to drop no tear. I dropped a tear because I got mad, because I felt disrespected, because I always give you, Tasha K, respect. I don't throw you under the bus. I say how I feel if I don't like something, but I don't throw you under the bus. I don't come at you that way. I keep it real if I don't fuck with something, but I don't down you or try to diss you or come at you with malice. I'm never a fucking victim. Anytime that I've ever responded to any other YouTuber, it's mostly me responding in jokes and laughing because I think half of the shit is funny. Like I said, when you undercut some of my videos, I always thought that shit was fucking funny. I be thinking a lot of shit is fucking funny and I roll it off the fucking chin because I'm not about that. I don't give a fuck that much. But to say that I'm playing the victim, bitch, where? Girl. Now, y'all really gonna make me mad for real, because now, and like I said, I wasn't coming on here trying to be on no beef shit. I wasn't coming on here trying to beef with nobody, but I'm a fucking woman, period. I'm a woman first. And as a woman first, I'm going to tell another motherfucking woman how I feel. If I feel slighted and disrespected, period. And don't take it for no weakness. Don't take my tears for no motherfucking weakness, because I'm not a weak bitch at all. And I'm not a motherfucking victim at all. I'm a bitch who feel disrespected, and I'm letting you know that you came at me with motherfucking disrespect. To not even acknowledge that my fucking video is the reason you got T.S. Madison on your motherfucking platform in the first place. I took that as disrespect because anytime you have a fucking exclusive, I shout you out and I give you your motherfucking credit. So don't talk about me playing on motherfucking victim. I ain't no motherfucking victim to shit. I ain't never been a weak bitch. Don't mistake these motherfucking tears for weakness at all. Period. And I hate to jump out of my motherfucking character in this way. And I really was not trying to take it there. But a lot of people really got the game motherfucking twisted. You got the game twisted, period. Because I'll drop a motherfucking tear and I'll haul off on a bitch in a minute. But that's not who I am. I'm a fucking woman raising a little girl. So I don't try to be out of my character. But I don't like motherfuckers to play with me. And in that video, Tasha K, you were playing with me, telling me that I'm saying they're trying to spin a narrative. They are insecure. You were talking about me. There ain't no they, because that's my fucking topic that I talked about. And I felt disrespected that you tried to invalidate. Whew, anyways, but go ahead. Let me unmute this.
I'm sorry, I wasn't attempting to upset you, but I could understand the upset. And I was just saying, basically, I'm the same way when it comes down to my anger. I cry in anger too. So I feel your tears 1000%. Okay, that's one. I watch all of y'all, TS, Tasha, and you, right? When I seen the video with TS, when she was talking about, I'm getting my hair done by a woman, and she started going around the room and asking if they was okay with being called fish, and they agreed.
Yeah.
I was thinking about your video. So I know you ain't wrong. I don't think you crazy. It's not in your head. She was being petty, and she was trying to do it in a more she was trying to do it in a way to where she didn't have to mention your name, but it was still petty because she knew what she was doing and you knew we knew what she was doing, right? And then the video last night that Tasha posted, when she just kept saying, hey, it was her being petty. And see, it was her also being petty. And the reason why I say that even more so is because Tasha felt the way about y'all interaction when y'all was on that live with the other transgender woman when you was talking about all of those things or whatever, and she got on and wanted to say her piece. She felt the way about you not agreeing that y'all are on the same read platform. Like you ain't as you're not as malicious, or you don't come with this narrative of trying to be a complete a-hole in ways where she can come off as an a-hole a lot more than not. So I think that she kind of felt a way in regards to that conversation that y'all had. And so it just felt better for her to go ahead and team up with TS and make this podcast and not mention you, which deep down inside of her, she knew that was going to affect you in one way or another.
And the whole thing, somebody said she wants you to beef. The whole thing was a setup for it to supposedly trend or for it to get a reaction. The whole, we literally just created content for almost every Black YouTuber in one show because this shit will shift YouTube. Hit Dogs Gon' Holler. That was a direct motherfucking attack. And that was a deliberate plot to deliberately stir up some shit. And I don't be falling into traps because I know this is what people want. They want, I don't need to stay relevant. I don't need people to make videos about me. I'm cool with the views that I get. I'm cool with the subscribers that I got. I'm not trying to come up in that way, but there are people who feel like they need to stay relevant. They need to keep hitting the goals of these certain numbers. So they deliberately start shit. And this was deliberate and I fell into it. It's all good. I ain't tripping at all because this is what she wanted. She wanted to shift YouTube and start some shit. And it is what she wanted. And I feel some type of way that I felt into it, but
it was well thought out,
it is
basically.
okay. It trust me, baby. It's okay.
Yeah, but you ain't said nothing wrong nor disrespectful. I felt every aspect of what you said, even in your last video, because you was like, because you actually said it, and like with the F word, you was like, okay, well, y'all don't want us to say the F word. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't say it. You don't want me to say the T word. I don't say it. But as soon as I tell you this one thing that I don't agree with, it's like it's a part, to me. It's a part of that gay initiative that really is happening. This isn't something that people are conspiracy theorists are saying to just kind of negate from a certain type of thing. No, like, this is really happening. There's a gay initiative that's being pushed upon us, and it's like they're protected to be able to not be called those things, but we can't say, okay, well, don't call me this, or give me the respect that I as a woman deserve. We don't have enough respect, and then we got you wanting to play the role of a woman, and you know what I'm saying, then you want to diminish me in a way to where it's like, well, sit down, I can call you whatever I want. And it's just like, well, then if that's the case, I can call you whatever you want, and we can see how that goes.
Right.
So I mean, you're good. And that's basically, as far as with the fish thing, I would say that when it first came into my life, I live in Kansas City. It wasn't. I ain't never said. I'm not saying I ever was called fish. I want to say the first time I ever heard it said to me was when I walked outside my cousin's home, and it was a man. It was a transgender that was walking down the street, and they was kind of like by my car. So I yelled out like, "Hey, move away from my car," or whatever. And she was like, "Fish, I ain't fucking walking down." And I was just like, well, I don't know what fish is, because that was the first time I ever heard it. I was probably like, I'm the same age as Unique. My birthday is on the 8th of March. So I was probably like 19, 20 at the time. And I was like, fish, what the fuck is she talking about? And my cousin was like, that's what they call females, that he must be gay, and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's weird. So my first interaction with it ended up being negative. So ever since I was 19, 20 to now, it's negative to me. So whenever I hear it, I'm like, well, the first time I heard it, it was low key in a defensive tone from somebody like that. So I've never liked it either. So with that being said, I'm gonna say this. Just because they have these platforms and they low key ganging up on you because they need each other to kind of stand a foot down, because they know TS knows she's wrong. And that's why she's doing it the way that she's doing it. Whenever she's right about something, she goes about it a different way. She knows she's wrong in how she's going about it. So I would say, I understand you upset, whatever, but put your foot on their necks and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't bump what they talking about. You know what I mean? You a beautiful girl. You got your stuff going on. You are very raw, and I love y'all. I love your content. So with that being said, 2020 is your year, baby girl. Keep it pushing, and I'll see you again. I'll probably hop on this thing again with you. Have a good one.
All right, thanks for chiming in. Peach, hey.
Hi, Nick. It's good to see you.
Hi.
I just wanted to jump in. I also don't agree with being called fish. I do feel like it's derogatory. I don't feel like it's respectful. And like your other supporter said, there are other ways you can go about if you want to call someone something else. There are other more feminine things you could say. There are other more flattering things you can say. And also it's about being respectful human to human first, even before we get to the gender or what you identify as. If I'm respecting you as a human first and foremost, I would expect to get that same thing in return. And I appreciate that you're neutral, because I follow a lot of Black female content creators, and that you give everybody a chance and you still speak your truth. So it doesn't make sense to me that someone who I've seen, Tasha, speak to you and have a relationship with you. I don't know if you guys are friends or whatnot, but it doesn't make sense that she would disregard you or like kind of throw you aside, in my opinion, in lieu of whatever T.S. Madison had to say. That didn't make sense to me. It didn't add up to me. And Like if someone called me fish, I wouldn't be okay with it. Just like I'm not going to use the T word, the F word, or whatever. If someone says what you're saying is hurtful or disrespectful to me, I'm going to be like, okay, noted, won't do it again. So if I'm saying you calling me fish is disrespectful or I don't like it, well, we're going to do it anyway. It's the term, you're not gay, you don't understand. You're not trans, you don't understand. I'm like, but me as a person, I understand my feelings and my feelings are valid. So you can't just disregard my feelings. And also, I'm the same way too. Like, I hate when I cry, especially around family members, because I feel like that makes me look like I'm losing or I'm weak. But I'm like, I'm crying because I'm upset and I'm frustrated, not because I'm weak, not because I won't stand up for myself. So I also feel you on that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for
Yeah,
chiming in. I'm losing my voice
no
now.
problem. I know. To rest probably. Have a
All
good day.
right, bye. Um, okay, this person is on, but it says that you're not connected. So I'll drop the link one more time. I'll take like a couple more people and then that'll be that. Um, so that's the link. Kendra said drop the link. Um, so that's the link in there. But yeah, so I just didn't like that. And again, like I'm not about no beef shit, but that shit, if you deliberately, like you deliberately hit me up and talk about you see the video or whatever, and then you post a post and say, oh, I'm about to create content for bloggers, hit dogs gonna holler, and then the first couple minutes you're shading me, and then you're saying like that shit was not cool because I've never, ever, ever I've never, ever, ever tried to shade in that way to her. And I just felt like, yes, I have kept it real and said, I don't like how you did this or that, but I never did it out of malice or ill intent. It's just me as a human. I don't like everything. And I'm not going to lie and act like I like everything. I'm not going to be fake and say stuff that I don't think is okay when I don't think it's okay, but it wasn't coming from malice or ill intent. Period. Um, so let's see who's on here. Hey,
Hello, hey
what?
Nick, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. At first, I couldn't figure out what in the hell was going on. I just woke up and I just seen you upset, and I'm like, wait a minute. Then Tasha K became live. I already knew when I saw you upset, kind of what it was referencing, but um. I want to tell you, I understand your frustration and I understand the tears. Those weren't tears of jealousy or anything like that. Those were tears of frustration because you can't get to somewhere you need to get to somebody to get your point. I get it.
Yeah,
I follow you strongly because you're very unbiased about a lot of things. You look at point A, point B, point C, and whatever points available, and then you give your opinion afterwards. I feel like, and I don't know if I can say the words, I'm just going to say the first initial. If I can't call them a F word or I can't call the trans that T other word, don't call me a fish because I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish.
yeah,
And I get it. I understand what they are saying 100%. I understand they're trying to say it's not coming from a derogatory place. Okay, granted. But when I see, or the way how I was raised in Baltimore City. It's a ton of gay men and trans here. So when I was calling them F words, I'm quite sure they probably didn't think that I was saying it to be smart neither. But when they said they didn't like it, I stopped calling them that out of respect because they said that it felt disrespectful. So I didn't use the word. You know what I mean? So if
yeah,
that's the case, then I don't understand the issue. Just stop using the word. Find another word if they want to use it. I don't. It doesn't really matter. Stop using the word. It doesn't really matter.
right.
So at the end of the day, that's all I wanted to say to you. Stay strong. You got a lot of support behind your back. With this, it was in general, period, because I don't think that is right. Um, Looking at the interview from last night, I don't think that TS, some of the stuff that she was trying to get into, she really didn't want to touch. I don't know if she was just putting on a front, but it kind of looked like she was like, wait a minute, Tasha, like you're going a little bit too far. And that's Tasha's thing. So she really couldn't say too much. She just shook her head. But looking at the energies, I don't think she even wanted to really touch some of the stuff because she literally was like shaking her head, like, no, no. But again, Tasha's going to be who she is. She's going to start the internet up one way or the other. This stay strong, girl. Keep up. You doing good. And you're gonna have your
Yeah.
supporters naturally. They're not gonna come off of only drama. They're gonna come and support you regardless if you report about drama, news, gossip. It don't even matter. So you
Right.
doing good, okay?
All right. Thank you for chiming in.
You have a good day, babe.
All right. Shelly.
Hey, Nick. I just wanted to say one thing. The very first thing that a lot of trans people say about the word fish is that, oh, we've been using that for years. We've been using that for decades, as if we're late to the party. But here's my thing. White people have been calling us monkeys since the dawn of time. Does that make it right? Just
Yeah.
because a word has been used for years does not make it right. And it's just really frustrating because I mean it's a common thing. They'll be saying, "Oh, we're offended by certain words," and by that same sentiment, we just don't want to be called that. And like the other caller said, like, even if you wrapped it up in a bow and made it look pretty, it's still very derogatory. And it's just, I think it's unfair. They'll be the first ones to say, oh, we don't like this, we don't like that. But then, no one else can say it. So I really hope that there are trans women who are listening to this right now who really see that and really understand that. And we don't care that y'all been using it for a long time. Like, we
Yeah.
don't care. It's not right. Like, we would really literally give white people the opportunity to say, oh yeah, y'all can call us monkeys just because y'all did it. There's nothing good about that. There's nothing positive about that term, so it just shouldn't be used. So that's it. Love you, girl. Watch your channel all the time.
Thank
You
you
gonna
for
hit
chiming.
you gonna hit a million soon, girl. I'm watching you and supporting you. So
All right. Thank you so
okay.
much.
Bye.
All
Take
right.
care.
Um. Love. Oh wait, you got music playing.
Hey, how are you?
We can't. You got to turn the music off. I can't have the music. Wiley, I can't hear you.
I used to hear. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I used to use the term fish a lot in the gay community because that's all you hear in ballroom. They would hear that. But once I became a blogger and I used to still use it, women's like, no, that's offensive. So I stopped using that. And so when I heard T.S. Madison use it, and this is where you have to understand your power. I don't think that she don't understand where she's at when you use terms. The majority of her fan base is women. That's highly offensive. So I just think she needs to be careful what she say concerning women, because again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And if they say it's offensive, just stop using it. Just stop using the word. That's just like if a white person used the N-word. I don't care how cool it is with me, is my friends okay with it, but you can't go out here and call a black person N-word because automatically it will be backlash. But she constantly get herself in trouble when it comes to women, because it's the second time she has said something offensive and she don't understand it. But this whole thing with Tasha K, I get it. It's all about getting the clicks and views. And some
Yeah,
people,
and me,
it's
I don't
like,
like that. Like, don't do that shit on my expense or try to like disrespect me in that in your attempt to get clicks and views. Like, do that shit.
some people is by any means necessary. And when you're critical of Tasha, this goes to anybody. She will very strategically, how can I clap back at her with a show? And it's not about let's talk offline. It ain't about that no more. It's about clicks and views because the money. It's about the money. It's about let me talk about, and then and let me be real. You have reported a lot of stories people take it and they go and report on it and don't give you any praise. I've seen it with the R. Kelly stuff, with your story. It's just like you will do the research. Even with the Nicki Minaj husband, with her husband, people took your story, your information. I reported it first, and they got it from you. And you did the MySpace research. You did the legwork. But that comes in time where people will steal from other bloggers. There's no etiquettes with some people. They don't care. They're gonna get that click and view by any means necessary. They don't care if you cry. They don't care. It's about that check clear, and that's what it's all about for certain people. And you're trying to bring integrity. I remember I was trying to be messy on Instagram, and you didn't like it. You said, "Don't tag me in that post. I'm not about to be in
If I don't like something, I'm gonna let you know. I felt like you was being messy as fuck. And I was like, don't tag me in no shit, trying to start no shit.
You was
Because
like,
I'm
I
not.
know you told me it. You went in my deal immediately. I don't want to be in this mess. Don't tag me in it. And even with the thing with daytime tea time, it was a spirit. They tried to take her down and say, oh, they working with a mod. They trying to do this. And you posting that, you said y'all are so gullible to believe anything. No research. You just believe when some of your faves say it, you just believe it. That's just, to me, that's like a cult, because you should have your own mind when you work. But some people ain't like that, Nick. It's when my faves say this, I believe what she said because she said it. They don't fact check it. It's all about entertainment.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Wiley, for chiming in. I'm gonna try to get through the rest of these callers real quick. So,
Thank you. I love you. Be encouraged.
all right. Love, did you turn the music off? Oh wait. Your mic is muted. Oh, there we go.
Is it? Wait a minute. Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
go. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I
Make
just
sure the
want to
music is
say
off. Make
that
sure the music is off.
it's off completely, I believe. Yeah, it's off.
Okay, go ahead.
You're so classy, and people have a problem with that. And you straight up, you're a real sister, and you talk about what you think and how you feel and stand on it and own it. And what I don't understand is how the gay community feel that they can say that this is wrong and that is wrong, and we can't say anything. They just get away with everything like they done took over the world. You know, how the hell they figure they done took over the world? It don't work like that. And you're gonna be number one because you do things the right way. It is 2020, okay? And all these wretched ass people is gonna be the hell up out of here. Like Tasha K. She knew what she was doing, sweetheart. She can't stand you. Sorry, but I just had to say it, okay? And T.S. Madison is a bag of mess. Yes, she is. Very weak, and very immature. And all I'm going to say is keep doing what you're doing, sister. I'm rooting for you. I already know where you're going. Okay? Love you and have a good one.
All right. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
Kendra?
Hey.
Hey. Oh, my voice is almost gone.
I know. I'm gonna start off by saying I'm getting those PJs. I already saw it on IG. I'm going to get those. That's cute.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I want to say that I think that TS was really trying to explain her point about how she used it, because she said that she only uses it when she talks to people in her community. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was saying, you see, now I'm saying woman because I'm not talking to people that's in my community. But it was a conversation between us. I feel like
That was
Tasha kept saying
after.
it, even though
No. Okay, so T.S. Madison did damage control because she knew that Tasha's video would circulate, okay, because of the way that she promoted it. So in Tasha's video, she took the Amarion, I'm not like that. I'm a good person approach. Before Tasha's video, she did a very fucking shady video where she was saying that anybody who got a problem with it is insecure. Oh, I'm a woman getting my makeup done by a woman being made to. It was a very shady video, and that was the
I saw that
cleanup.
video too. Yeah,
that was that
but
whole that whole video with Tasha was a polar opposite from the bullshit that was a fuckery in the other video. That was okay. I know that this is gonna create numbers, so let me do my fake Amarion approach. Like, that shit was disingenuous. It was not sincere at all. But go ahead.
But do you think, like, because she was addressing straight from the A, or whatever that blog she kept, straight from the A. She was saying their name, but I think TS walked into that, like, because
You
the
think
way
TS
Tasha
walked
kept,
into what? She walked into what?
She walked into that trap because the way Tasha
There
kept
is no
using
trap
it,
to walk into. The whole reason T.S. Madison is there on that platform is because I did a video talking about fish.
but Straight from the A did too.
When?
That's what she was. That's what TS was saying. That Straight from the A
When?
was commenting or making a video. It was, I believe, it was before yours.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know about
Because
that.
that's what TS was saying in the video. She said Straight from the A, which she didn't use Straight from the A. You know, they was trying to be, petty or whatever. But she said that, she just looks at everything that she says and tries to, dissect it or whatever and make it seem bad or whatever. So when I say she walked into it, I mean the fact that Tasha kept saying fish and she's not in that community, that was being messy. And I feel like Tasha was coming for you. And TS just was, a part of it because she was there. You know what I'm saying? Because what was the point of to keep using that word because Tasha definitely saw your video. She did. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do feel like when the other lady was saying that she felt the type of way about the live that she entered into where, about her being more malicious or her being malicious altogether when she reads people or whatever. I believe that she did feel a type of way about that. And she wanted you just to admit and agree with whatever she was saying. But it's like, no, because it's not true. Why would I admit to something when you go down low in the gutter? And then, like I don't agree with that. But I do love both of y'all, and I just feel like, man, why can't we just all as Black women just, work together? Like, why does it have to be one person on top?
Yeah, somebody in the chat said somebody in the chat said that the ATL girl did a video about women being called sis and that she did not do a video about fish. I don't even know about her video, but I know that the fish thing, T.S. Madison video, her response was direct response to me. She also directly responded to me on Instagram. So I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying. But thank you for chiming in because I'm going to wrap this up.
Okay. Thank you, Neek.
All right. D.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, hi, Neek. I wanted to share a story. I work here in Atlanta, in downtown Atlanta. December of last year, I was at I think it's Raids in the City. It's a downtown upper class bar. Just by myself. I generally stay on my own. Two gay men, one man from Brooklyn, another from Kentucky. They were sitting to my left, right next to me at the bar. I was minding my own business. They then brought me into their conversation. They started asking me questions about, just how I felt about Trump. But they kept wanting me to perform, like go off on Trump, be mad about Trump, entertain them. I declined. Like I'm on my own. They would not stop. So I then responded. I said, I am offended by Trump, but my bank account is not. And then I said, cash flow. I was just being tongue in cheek. I personally just don't have any issues with the president. And I'm, again, on my own. But I did make a response. Neek, they went off on me. Like they became very, very angry and started flipping me off just because I said that comment, but the comment wasn't even addressed to them. It was just like, really, it was just more like a response to Trump.
Yeah. What does that have to do with this topic?
The reason I mentioned that is, you see what you're discussing right now regarding yes, I know it's about T.S. Madison, but this is really overall about just this community, LGBTQIA. There is a great deal of disrespect towards Black women. Like you are expected to basically just be a living caricature and to entertain and to make them laugh and to have fun, as opposed to you just being an individual woman living your life. That's why I wanted to share the story with you. It's what you're discussing right now. It's really part of a greater conversation. It really truly is. And that I just want you to understand that it's really important for you to use your voice and to share this experience that is happening to you, because it's also happening in different, like my situation is not what happened, what you're going through, but it's still on the overall serious lack of respect towards women, and really namely towards Black women, that that our likeness, our as if we're a facade that you can just carry and perform on your own, and that we are not here as agents of our own lives. We don't have a voice, that you just can basically respect someone and respect what we're saying. That if we in any way use our voice, like you're saying, of course, something important. I just made a silly comment, but at the end, it's disrespect. And and I'm in a public place and you're yelling at me because you didn't because I know it's, again, not what your situation, but you're disrespecting me because I'm not saying what you want me to say. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of disrespect towards you because you're not just willing to accept someone calling you a fish, or Black women in general a fish. I do not like being disrespected because I'm my own agent. I don't have to follow the greater, what everybody else says. I am on my own. So I just wanted to just say that to you, that it's that this broadcast right now is really, really important. And that's all. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Yuri.
Can you hear me, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. I just have something to say real quick. Tasha K does not like you. She never liked you. She never will like you. She got on your live just to play you. That's what she did. She got on your live to play you for a fool, okay? And what else she did was she started drama purposely for that, just like she did with Lovely T. What she does is she'll sit there and sneak her way into your live like she did to you, right? And then she's going to sit there, start all this drama, try to play victim, do damage control. But at the end of the day, sweetheart, Tasha K does not like you. She sees you, what you're doing. You're in your own fucking lane, G. You in your own lane. And she sees that you're in your own lane. And she wants to take your page down because you're growing on your own. You're not reporting the same shit she's reporting. And if you are, it's because that's trending. At the end of the day, she's been watching you. She's been watching your whole live the whole time. Sneak watching you, trying to see what you're doing. Girl, she's trying to bring you down to level T level. You need to watch out. At the end of the day, all of this that's going on, yes, we don't like the word fish. At the end of the day, it's all delusion. This is a man that we're dealing with. This is a whole tranny, a man. This is not a woman that we're talking about. This is a delusional man who has mental health. To sit online and for another woman, a real biological woman, to sit there and bring that man on her platform to speak delusions and to downgrade another real woman. That shit don't make no sense.
Right.
That's all I have to say. At the end of the day, listen, all of this, girl, is all to one thing. She does not like you. As a woman, we're supposed to support each other. Another woman, if they really liked you, they would not be doing this. To bring a man that's dressed up like a woman to defend something degrading that's to another woman, that's delusion. That's mental health. And Tasha K is mentally ill. She looked like Lil Bootsy. She's mentally ill. For her to sit there and her 700 and what is it? I don't know how many subscribers she got. And talk about, I think it was Michelle ATL, and she talking about Michelle. Michelle ain't got as many followers as you, boo, and you sitting there pressed about her, and you spent 30 minutes talking about her. That's sad. That just shows you how jealous, insecure that woman is. You should not address her anymore on your platform after this, because you're going to bring your channel down to her level, and you're always going to be beneath her because you're going to be addressing her. I know I like Armand Wiggums. Real quick, I'm going to get off. But his channel is very stagnant because he was constantly making videos about Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? And it's becoming her channel.
So if you're gonna sit there and address her appropriately. That's my opinion, because you're gonna be sitting there looking like Armand with a stagnant page, because at the end of the day, your content is addressing her. Your content is not addressing anything else. And keep in mind, I love Armand and all that. I'm just saying that's something I noticed. Whenever somebody beefs with her, their channel is very stagnant. So you need to watch out for her, because she's trying to keep you beneath her. But that's it. I'm gonna get off of here now.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yes, bye.
All right. And so I've seen a couple people in the chat saying that, oh, after this, I'm unsubscribing. Guess what? I'm never, ever going to give a fuck about anybody unsubscribing, because I only care about the people who genuinely fuck with me. If you don't fuck with me because I tell you how I feel about something and that makes you not like me because you feel like you idolize other people, bitch, get to fucking stepping. Period. I'm not in the business of keeping a bitch to be subscribed to me at all. So you don't have to announce anything that you're leaving, bitch, just go. Cause I'm not trying to run my numbers up. I'm not trying to purposely and strategically start bullshit ass drama. My video about T.S. Madison was not to start drama with her. Her video response to me before she did the podcast with Tasha K was very much antagonizing and fucking trash ass, garbage ass response. I'm not here to, try to purposely pick with people to try to piggyback off of nobody's motherfucking clout. I could have been did that shit a long time ago if that's what I was about. If that's what I was about. That's not what I'm about. But if I feel deliberately disrespected, if you text message me about my video and then you make a comment and say that you're now providing content for Black YouTubers, and then you shade me in the video, and then you say that only people are mad or insecure people, and I don't like it, and I'm gonna say it. And if you got a problem with me saying it because you like another person better, then do it. But I was never raised to be a bitch that don't like a person just because this person don't really care about what this person is doing. I've always been the neutral friend. I'm not the messy friend. I don't go, like if I got friends and say this friend and this friend are not getting along, I'm not about to kiki with this friend about this friend. Bitch, y'all having a beef? We not going to talk about her at all. Y'all having a beef? Shit, we going to talk about, whatever else that got nothing to do with her. I'm not the person to talk to you and make your problem my problem. Period. I let grown ass bitches, grown women have how they feel. And if it's like, if they had a misunderstanding, that's between y'all. Y'all grown women, figure it out. I'm not a bitch like a lot of people who make other people's problems theirs. Now, if you want to make a problem be yours, and you don't like the fact that I have a problem with something, then you don't have to announce that you're subscribing, bitch. Just leave. Period. Yeah. So I'm gonna take
Hey,
one more and
Neek.
that's it. Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Neek, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
So I just wanted to tap in on the whole fish situation. When I was like 15, and I'm like 42 going on 43 now, but when I was 15, I was really naive to gay people, just period. And I don't have anything against anyone and their sexuality and who they want to be with. But I'm from Chicago originally. I was on the back of the bus coming home from school, and there was a very handsome dude in the back, light skin, pretty eyes, curly hair. And I just kept eyeballing him because I was just mesmerized by how gorgeous he was. And the guy
Yeah.
that was sitting next to him was like, that's my boyfriend. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. When where I come from, when you didn't want to talk to somebody, you would be like, that's my boyfriend or that's my girlfriend, even if you was with another female that was just a friend of yours. And the guy looked at me and they kissed one another in the mouth. And after they kissed each other, he told me, Fish, I'll throw your ass back in the sea where you came from. And I was just so taken aback by that, like, Fish, what the fuck is he talking about? And I laughed because I was naive. Again, I did not know that was an insult
to women. And so I'm 1,000,000% with you behind not accepting the name just as, oh, that's just the way that they talk or it's just a jargon. No, that's very disrespectful. Tuna stinks. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Tuna stinks, salmon stink, every fucking fish that you can think of stinks. So why would we want to be called fish or even
Yeah.
accept that as a term of endearment, I guess? I'm confused about that.
Yeah. I don't
So,
know.
at the end of the day, just keep doing what you're doing, Neek. I've been following you for a very, very, very long time. I think I'm one of your day ones. I just keep changing my name on here. But I love you. I love your work. Don't let these bitches see you sweat. T.S. Madison, you to your ass, bitch, and you showed your big dick, and that's all I got to say. I love you, Neek. Bye.
All right, bye. All right. Well, that's that on that. I said my piece. I said what I had to say. I was not trying to take it there, but you know, I'm just always gonna be me and authentically me and 100% me, period, point blank. And if it can't be respected, then it is what it is. If you want to unsubscribe, then by all means, do what you gotta do. But at the end of the day, I don't like to be called fish. I think that is disrespectful. I don't care that you say that it's a term of endearment. I don't like the root of the word. The root of the word comes from a place that stinks. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that T.S. Madison always, always, always keeps it fucking mute when it comes to other gay men. She keeps it mute when it comes to other transgender women. T.S. Madison don't never respond to them at all. But as soon as a woman, a natural born woman says something, and it's not even in malice or ill intent, it's like kind of like the video. I kind of took the video like you was kind of like, like I brought up in my video when I was talking to the transgender women, and I said, the first thing that trans will try to say is, I take your man or whatever, that was very much one of those type of, rubbing it in my face. And it's like, what are you rubbing in my face? Because we're not in competition. Oh, but you're competing with me. Okay, because I wasn't in competition with you. It wasn't a competition thing. So I felt it some type of way that when people would say the most fucked up things about T.S. Madison, she would never say nothing. But me, I'm not saying nothing fucked up about you. I'm just saying I don't like a word that you're saying. And then you meet me with the type of video that you met me with, saying that I'm insecure and that only girls who are mad about it are girls who pussy stink. My pussy don't fucking stink, nor am I insecure. I don't like the fucking root of the word. I don't like it. Period. And then to try to be fake and then go onto Tasha's platform and try to take the Amarion approach when you just was being messy as fuck and just was being condescending, misogynistic, just was trying to be all of those things. Then try to flip it. Oh, now you Amarion unbothered. But before you was throwing all the shade, talking all the shit, trying to be all types of funny. But now you Amarion unbothered. But then when guys say stuff, you don't never say nothing. And it's only the women that you attack. Why are you only attacking women? So when I made that comment on my Instagram and I said how ironic it was that you're only attacking women, then all of a sudden you want to go and do damage control when there was nothing to control. But now you want to do damage control and clear up, Tasha, you see, I'm not calling you fish right now because I'm talking to a woman right now. And, I'm not talking to you that way. Why didn't you give me that explanation on your video? Why on your video it was, I'm getting my makeup done by a woman. And, a woman is doing my makeup and why was that your response? But then you go on Tasha's, Tasha, I'm not calling you fish right now because that's the gay lingo. But then when you do a video directly responding to my video, it's girls are insecure, girls smell pussy stink who think that way. But then I'm not calling you a woman right now. I'm not calling you fish right now because you're a woman and that's chatter with fake. phony, and I didn't like it. And I felt disrespected. And people have made comments and they said, part 2, I guess I'm going to be addressed in part 2. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm saying how I felt about part 1. And this is not going to be no continuous back to back to back to back to back to back video type of shit. Cause that's not my get down, period, at all. I say how I feel and I move on. Just like I address people and I say what I don't like and I move on. Just like, for instance, Armand did a video. Armand Wiggins did a video. And on Armand's video, he did the fish topic after I did the fish topic and has said, I'm the only one that's going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real, da, da, da. I told Armand, I don't like that. Like, you trying to say that I'm not keeping it real? Like, what are you trying to say? I don't really like that. I don't like how you prefaced your video that you were the only one going to keep it real, as if I wasn't keeping it real. When I was very firm on how I felt, I was very firm on my stance. I didn't back away or waver. I didn't sugarcoat how I felt. So I took offense to that. And I told Armand. And I said, Armand, I don't like how you said that. How you said I'm the only one going to keep it real. And Armand said, you know what, Neek, I'm sorry. You know, my bad. I didn't mean it like that. I apologize for saying that. I'm the type, if I feel like you said something to me, I'm grown enough to say, I don't like that, and I can move past it. So this is not I'm saying that I don't like it to beef with you. This is something that I'm saying I don't like. Hear it, respect it. And if you don't respect it, heard you. If you don't respect it, heard you. That's all. If I tell you I don't like something and you say, you know what, I didn't look at that way, or, you know, I didn't mean it that way, cool. But if I tell you that and you continue to say, fuck me, heard you. This ain't no beef thing. This ain't no back and forth, back and forth. This ain't no, I'm trying to trend shit. I don't run my page like that. You know how many stories I could fucking trend if I wanted to? You know how much shit gets sent to me in my DM? I'm not trying to build my name off of being fucking messy. I'm not trying to build my name or my platform off of being in drama. There are several topics that I could spill, but it would drag me into drama. I don't want to be in drama. What you say, Tiff? Drop the link for Sean Davy Way. All right, I'll take one more because I want to wrap this up before 2 hours. I'll let Sean chime in. Click this thing, Sean, and then I'm gonna end it right at you because I don't want it to go over to 2 hours. So just like make it quick if you want to chime in. But the link is in there. Somebody said, and be worried about more important things. Yeah, I mean, I will. Right. He didn't click on there. I put the link in, he didn't click on there. So, but yeah. But anyways, all right, so just make it like really quick. I seen Kenneth kept saying drop the chat. Hey, Kenneth. Thank you for all the donations. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't even paying attention to it because that's not even why I did this for donations. But thank y'all for my bad because I did not say thank you for the donations. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't even paying Kenneth. Because that's not even why I did this for donations. But thank y'all for Kenneth.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear it in the background. It's playing in the background.
Oh, I'm gonna need it. Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just believe that from what I've heard of this whole fish stuff, first of all, it's Black women who are the ones who are upset. It's not white women, Spanish women, Indian women. Nobody is all upset about this except for Black women.
Well, this is a Black woman's platform. So white women, Spanish women, they're not going to be privy to the conversation to be upset about it because this is a urban platform. Most of my subscribers are Black. Most of TS Madison subscribers are Black. Most of Tasha K subscribers are also Black. Do I have subscribers that are white and Spanish? Yes, but predominantly my subscribers, their subscribers are all Black. So this is going to be a Black topic, but go ahead.
That's kind of incorrect. T.S. Madison reaches all areas across the board, white, Hispanic, Puerto
Okay,
Rican.
but my platform,
I'm not speaking, but let me finish though.
Okay, no, because
So
I don't want this to be a long thing. Because like I said, I want to wrap this at 2 minutes.
yeah,
But
so
just go ahead and make your point real quick.
if you let me finish and stop interrupting, I mean I could get it out.
Okay, we're just gonna bye. All right, Sean. Hey.
Hi, Nick. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, sorry, I had to run outside. Yeah, I know you're trying to wrap this up, so I'm gonna make this quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I don't yeah, I know. Shout out to Tiff West for, shout out to Tiff West. So yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Women have the right to stick up for themselves. If they don't like being called a fish, as a gay man, I don't say that. I think it's fucking stupid. But I mean, I just it's dumb and it's derogative and it's gross. Like fish stink. So why would someone want to be called that? So if other people like it's no different than other certain terms, like as a gay man, if somebody called me the F word or something like that, I wouldn't like that. So I have the right to be called by my government. And if you don't know my government, ask me. Don't call me no damn fish. So it's like I understand that. And for the women that's okay with, okay, y'all be okay with it. That's fine. But you can't get mad at somebody for taking offense to something that doesn't show them in a good light. It's not like you're calling them boo or hey love or hey honey. You calling them a damn fish. What about a fish is good? Besides when it's cooked, it is. Like it doesn't smell good, they don't look good. Like, I mean, there ain't nothing about it that's good. So why would a woman want to be called that? And then when it comes to straight women, especially, like I don't agree with this whole cis women, and a woman is a goddamn woman. All right. In the story. You either born that way or you weren't. If that's what you decide to turn into one day or whatever, that's on you. And like you said earlier, you're right. When trans women and other people in the gay community, the first thing they say is that I take your man. No, you might sleep with him behind closed doors, but you damn sure ain't gonna take him. So I mean,
but my
that's a
whole
different
thing
story.
is if you slept with him, he wasn't my man to begin with.
Period.
So it wasn't my man anyway.
Right. Exactly. That was all you. Like, thanks for letting me know. So it's like I'm right there with you. And I don't understand, like, when it comes to the LGBTQ community and all that, I don't know who they are. All right. As a Black gay man, they ain't never did nothing for me. So I don't know who they are. I don't know. And it seems like gay people only want to speak up when they have a problem with something. It's why not speak up when you see women like you that accept Black men and accept gay men and accept all of the names and the labels and all of that. Why not speak on that and be like, I appreciate the fact that Nick respects us. I appreciate the fact that Armand Wiggins or somebody else will, bring a trans person on here and interview them. T.S. Madison, you're supposed to be this advocate for trans people, but what are you actually doing for them? Not what you've done before. What are you currently doing for this community? Trans people are passing away like flies, like in this community and stuff like that. And you want to come forward and talk about I'm on a TV show and you're here, I'm not. Fish this, fish that. Yeah, she was doing damage control because she knows she was wrong. Not everybody's gonna like that term, and a lot of people have a problem with it. So just dead it. And if you are gonna say it, speak to the people that don't mind it. Like she said, the girls that I hang around, they don't mind. Okay, well, keep it there. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to like that term. It's people out there that call gay people the F word, and some people are okay with it. The majority of them aren't. So it's just that doesn't mean that since this person is okay when they hang together, I could call both of them that. Like the word bitch can be used as a term of endearment, but not all people like being called that. Even if you're just joking around, like don't call me that. So it's no different. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and say that. Shout out to Unique. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about no goddamn Tasha K. She ain't never liked you. Like I appreciate the last live she came on because she only come on your lives to control the narrative. When you're speaking in a taste of her to where she feel because she knows she have a big following. So let me jump in here real quick so everybody knows that I'm watching, so they won't say what they really want to say. No, because I'm still, if you a dog asshole, I'm gonna call you a dog asshole. And that's just how I feel that at the end of the day. She's never liked you. She doesn't like your swag because you pull in a different type of audience. You pull in everybody. She only pulls in the negative people that drink wine. So I mean that's what she has to do. You draw in everyone, like people like me. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to Nick and Night. I love you. Shout out to Tiff West. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, thank you for chiming in. All right, on that note, we're gonna end it. And I mean, I'm sure it's gonna start some shit, and it is what it is. But we already here. We already here. But thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.